So, I just think that there are some things that we can never envision ourselves doing, and therefore we don't do it. This is basically going to be the story of how I did something I thought I'd never be able to pull off, but it basically being the most important moment in my Tradelands career. So, I had just returned to Tradelands in April of 2018 after a year-long break from the game. Upon returning, I was a bit lost. I forgot about most things about the game. I was alone, I had no money, I had no idea what I was going to do, and I had no friends that still played the game. I was on my own to learn the game again and get back on track. Thankfully, I did not scrap my old ships yet, so getting back in the groove was fairly easy. So, fast forward, with the help of my old beaver, I was able to hit level 10 and finally be able to build the Atlas. However, I was too hasty and impatient to make the Atlas to the point where I wasn't thankful enough for my old ships and lacked the decency to preserve them. So, instead, I sold all of my old ships for scrap without hesitation to get enough oak for the Atlas. I was finally successful in making the Atlas, but after she was built, I really didn't know what to do. There were a lot of things to do, but what should I do in order to make the most out of my Tradelands experience? I decided to join a small pirate group after raiding with some randoms. The group I joined was called Realm Pirates. The group inevitably disbanded, but it was fun while it lasted. During the period that this group was alive, I made my first ever steamship, a Cherry Dragon. I immediately fell in love with steamships when I used my dragon. This was the turning point for me. I pondered on what to do next. I then decided that if I was going to build another steamship, I'm going to be building the perfect steamship. The perfect ship. Period. I was experimenting in the shipwright to see what that perfect ship would be, and then I finally came across it. The Blood of Prometheus. Now that is the perfect ship for me. She's got that beauty, plus a steam engine to add to the heat. And what about those voluptuous lines? I needed to get the ship. I knew that a Blood of Prometheus was going to be a big project. Completing this ship would be a major milestone for me. Little did I know that this ship would do me a service much bigger and much more fantastical than I could have ever imagined. So, filled with motivation, I set out to construct this masterpiece. It was a bit of a struggle, but after 27 grueling days of hard work, I successfully built the Prometheus. I named her Lexington, a name that will stick by me throughout my entire Tradelands career. July 7th, 2018 will be known as my most important day in Tradeland. And I know I've said this a lot, but she was perfect. Honestly, I thought I'd never be able to pull this off. But the question is, what now? I didn't really know what to do now. I started to use my Prometheus and only my Prometheus. I abstained from using any other ship. While the Prometheus was wonderful in my eyes, it was not in the eyes of some other people. I've gotten a lot of crap from random haters who shamed me for making a blooded Prometheus, but that only pushed me to use it more and prove them wrong. About a month after the commissioning of my Prometheus, I did my first real act of charity with the help of my Prometheus. When I first built my Dragon and then my Prometheus, I felt capable enough to make steamships, and constructing my own Prometheus has taught me that hard work and perseverance will lead you to great accomplishments. So, with that said, my first act of charity was helping out a group of people construct their ships that they really wanted. The ships that they wanted were a Cherry Otter and a Mahogany Fox. I stayed with them for about a week to help them construct their ships and was successful. This is a turning point because I just realized that making steamships wasn't too bad, and I felt capable enough to start helping others make their ships. After departing, I continued to use my Prometheus until I came across a small developing group that needed a capital ship. I decided to help them make a Mahogany Astraeus, and after inviting me to join their group, I accepted. That group was the Royal Navy of Hemingway. I thought of an innovative addition to the group which can certainly make the group larger. Because I successfully helped construct 3 ships in the span of 1 month, I decided to open up a shipwright service within the group. The service was quite a success. The orders that stood out were the Phoenix, Poseidon, and Neptune. It was successful to the point where I co-founded a company that would offer the same service. The company was founded on December 11th, 2018, and was originally known as Lexington and Verona Port News Shipbuilding. I specifically chose this name to honor my flagship, which is the Prometheus, and my co-founder's flagship. Lexington has influenced my Tradelands career in a way that I did not expect. Here I thought I was going to make a blooded Prometheus just because it looked beautiful, but it turns out I got something much more drastic. Acquiring a new skill, passion, and being able to start a business, and for that, I'm eternally grateful for my Prometheus. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and on December 21st, 2018, the Royal Navy of Hemingway officially disbanded. While Lexington never really saw any combat during her time at Hemingway, she has left a significant impact and set me on a path for which I can make something useful out of myself.
Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. A6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record.
So, a couple days after the dissolution of Hemingway, I joined the Black Iron Defense Squadron. Lexington was not used for combat at all during the first time I was a part of this group. The ship only served as a recruiting ship. Starting in January was when Lexington's prime time started to decline. During this time, I have been constructing new ships that could fulfill tasks more efficiently than the Lexington can. Inevitably, Lexington was decommissioned on January 22nd, 2019, and after that date, I did not use her at all. After being in continuous, non-stop service with me for almost 7 months, it was time to put Lexington to rest. However, in May of 2019, the Prometheus got a massive buff, adding 6 size 6 cannons on the top deck, drastically increasing its firepower. But even so, there was no hope to revive the Lexington, as she was only deployed once to fight the pirates. Lexington is now a relic of the past, and now it's time for Washington to take over. I'll always keep her in my fleet. Who knows? I might recommission her again someday. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering what's going to happen to Lexington, what's next. First half has already been answered, but after what's next, I don't know. It's a mystery, so I can only tell you that much.